Whoa, it's the illusion. Reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I just got done with a mountain bike ride. You might have watched that video. I'm wearing the same yellow shirt. So I was coming down doing this creek crossing, right? So I had to do a couple switchbacks. And I'm coming down and I'm setting myself up. Wait, hold on. Many people ask me what the gnarliest injury I've ever had in surfing is. Like, this is a surfing video. The gnarliest injury I've ever had in surfing is. And besides like stitches to the faces and stitches all over my body from that, like stitches are basic, right? The gnarliest injury I've ever had in surfing, I remember today because I was coming down the switchbacks and I was starting to set myself up to climb out of this river crossing. And as I was coming down, I was switching gears and I was making a turn and my front tire like slipped out or caught something. And I fully like slammed like on a rock, like gnarly on my femur. Like one of those where like, I just went down on this rock, right? Super hard on my femur. And I was like, I started thinking, I was like, oh, that was a gnarly one. Like I had to sit there, like kind of dust myself off for a second and make sure I was like whole in one piece. Super grateful I can take a slam like that. Anyway, so I was thinking about it and it reminded me of the gnarliest injury in surfing. So I was up in Oregon on the Oregon coast surfing a point break that'll remain unknown. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. So I was surfing this point break, right? This left-hand point break. And I was pumping. I was out there and I was doing my thing. And so I had a great session. I was coming in. And the beach is made of like these big cobblestones. Like if you go to Rincon, the cobblestones are like, you know, like that big, right? Like softball size and a little bigger, you know. But this beach is made up of, you know, giant cobbles, like, you know, like that, like big ones, dude, like that. So I was getting out of the water, right? And you got to like climb out of the water on these cobbles and you can hear them jingling, you know, rumbling in the surf and it was pumping. And so I was getting out, right? And I'm timing my get out. And it's the one where like the inside, you know, the waves are out there breaking on the point, and then the inside is like the whitewater wall hits the cobbles on the thing and just gets its own thing going on, like at the inside peeler down the point on the rocks. So I got through the thing and I was you know, they're all slippery and wet and you're all tired, and I'm climbing up. And I know what's going on and I'm like not getting out quick enough. And I know there's another one coming, but it like the one I had just gotten over was like a set wave. This was like, so it was just whitewater. This one was actually a wave that didn't break on the point. So it was just like a thing and I knew it was coming. And I turned around and I'm like, oh dude, here's one that's actually going to pitch on the rocks. So I was almost out, like, you know, but I knew I wasn't going to pull it. So I had to turn around and like do the run, like get myself and like try to jump through the thing. Cause it went from being just like, you know, a 2-foot ripple to like jacking up and being like a 4-foot face that was like pitching on dry cobblestones that were ringing. And the thing, I didn't get through and the thing caught me and pitched me onto the rocks. And I landed same spot, dude, just super gnarly on my femur, like right on the side of my hip between all the muscles, and just dead legged me. It just dead legged me like in this, and I had to just like crawl out of the ocean. But to get to this place, you're like a big walk away, and you know, the locals are kind of dicks up there. So, you know, I'm not expecting any like help. So I gotta limp myself home, like the endless long walk. But you know, you got adrenaline, that thing, but I can barely walk. I get home. I was living in Portland at the time. I get home and dude, my leg, like 2 days later, was like black from like my rib cage down to my calf, like my whole body. And I was just gimped up, for a long time. For like a week. But it was gnarly. I just remember how gnarly it was because I knew the minute I didn't get a good jump off the cobbles because they were big and slippery. I knew the minute I didn't get the good jump off it, I was screwed because I wasn't gonna like penetrate. I didn't get enough to get through it, and it just he-manned me right into the rock with a crack. And I remember being like, uh-oh. Like, I remember being like in the lip of the thing, being like, uh-oh, like this is going to hurt. And just tucking and being like, well, whatever happens to my board, happens to my board. And I didn't get broken off or anything, but I did get put in the black and blue zone for quite a while. So anyway, that's my, that was the gnarliest surfing story. Maybe there's another gnarly one. I mean, getting stuck in the cave down in Chile to fetch my board was pretty gnarly, but you can go watch that on the Chile playlist. Anyway, smash the like button. More content coming. Lates. Use the name tags.